What's going on, guys? This is Jay.
And this is Felicia.
And today is Monday, June 8th of 2020. And we're going to plant some stuff today. So let's get on with this drive and get on down to our garden. See what we have growing on down here today. And we checked and there's still no beans. So we're going to do something about it. And what are we doing down here today? Well, we put in acorn squash. We put in a few hills of acorn squash today. You can see down the row there. And keep watching the video because we have a time lapse coming if you want to see how we put in this acorn squash. We're about to jump up here in the brassica field and put in some cauliflower. So that's what's going on down here new today. Got me a nice shave last night. Check it out. Yep, you see that? So let's jump into doing some planting. We're going to get all of our tools and equipment out. Grab a bucket of water. And we're going to put in some acorn squash. This is the first time we've ever grown acorn squash. We didn't even know what acorn squash tastes like until a couple months ago. And Felicia saved the seed from the acorn squash when we planted them and they come up. You want to tell them a little bit about how to save seed?
We cut the acorn squash in half, and before we cooked it, we took all the seeds out and put the seeds in a jar of water and let that ferment for a couple weeks, and that kills bacteria and anything harmful, and it makes a really clean seed ready for next planting.
So we planted those seeds and every one of those seeds come up to make acorn squash. So we will have acorn squash this year. And it's going to be exciting. We just come through and we planted 2 rows of cauliflower. So the cauliflower's out. Let me show you what we got going on here. We got 200-foot rows of cauliflower. So y'all stay tuned if you want to see that time lapse, because that will be coming up next in the video. And after that, we're going to go down and we're going to plant the last and final row of tomatoes, which is going to be pretty cool. And I'll do another video about that after we get that done. So check it out. Keep rocking it with me. And we're going to go get this food in. Can you dig it?
Let's take this car ride.
Oh, yeah. Now we're planting 2 rows of cauliflower. We prepared the beds for this a few days prior to this video. We laid the cardboard out, and up until this point we had been cutting the holes out with a box cutter until Felicia broke a razor blade
And dulled countless other knives.
I believe that happened in the last video. So we developed a better technique where we've been taking the tire tool and just poking it through the cardboard just like we were using to make the holes with. We just push it straight down through the cardboard and make the hole straight into the cardboard without cutting it, and it's working just fine. Saved us a lot of time. So I wish we would have learned that technique. And there's a seashell that we found, which was pretty cool. We found a seashell down here. So I am assuming that someone else brought it in.
Or mermaids live there.
Or mermaids lived here in this field. It could have been underwater.
Yes.
Countless years ago, and mermaids existed there.
Mer bottom.
Bottom mer. Sky come down for a visit on this day, and we're taking him to show him our squash and some of our brassicas. we're making some plans for tomorrow. So if you want to see what's going to go down, you will have to stay tuned for that and check out tomorrow's video. But we're halfway finished with planting the cauliflower, so we're going to finish out with the last tray. We had 2 full flats of plants, 48 plants per flat, so Felicia's doing watering there. Look at that.
Everybody's got to stay hydrated, even the plants.
Felicia keeps everybody hydrated. She keeps me hydrated. She keeps the plants hydrated. She keeps herself hydrated. Her name should be Hydraty Draderson.
Hydration.
Did you see what she just did? She just bit the head off of that cauliflower. I can't believe that.
Off with his head.
She bit it straight off. That one wouldn't have made it a good plant anyway, but it was still delicious because I had one. I'm not gonna lie, I bit one's head off too, but it's all good. So now we're getting pretty close to finished. We don't have that many more plants to set out. We still have 2 rows of cabbage to put into this block. This is block 4, the brassicas. And it looks like we only have about 2 more packs of plants to put out, and we're going to be finished in this plot. And then we're going to move on to the next task. So thank you all for rocking it with us.
Thank you.
I hope it's been a pretty cool ride so far. And we're going to do an update video later on in the week of how all of these plants are doing. It's our little celebration high five. Let's load this stuff up and move up to the next plot after I get the dirt out of my boots and put my pant legs down over my boots. So, and look, onions. We finally picked the last ones, red onions, and they're going to go in today too. So we're going to do a double planting in the nightshade section. We've been putting the onions in the nightshade section. We're going to see how that goes, and look how fast I'm digging them holes. I wish I could move that fast, real life that fast. And Felicia's going pretty fast too. She's poking holes in the 3rd row of tomatoes in between the tomatoes so I can put onions in, and I am planting the 4th row of tomatoes, which are Cherokee Sun tomatoes and hillbilly tomatoes mixture. There's my mama. She
That's
came.
his mama.
That's my mama right there. That's my mama right there. My mama. She stopped in for a visit, which was pretty cool, because she helped us right here. She's putting the onions in all of the holes that Felicia poked while I'm healing the onions up. So it definitely saves some time. And look at us zooming through there. I wish we could do this that fast in real life. It would make it so much easier. But we're going to take my mama for a tour now. We're going to go down through the nightshade, zoom, 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 going through the beans that don't exist yet. Showing off the brassicas. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And now we're in the squash patch. We're not going to go to the end of the squash patch. We just showed to the very beginning. You can see down through there. That's it. And we're going to go back up and start wrapping up today. That was the sunflowers that we planted. I don't know if y'all caught that, but you can rewind it back or not. It doesn't matter. It's starting to get dark. And I want to give a shout out to the Kimball Volunteer Fire Department. They gave out over 1,000 boxes of food yesterday because of an incident that happened with the truck getting stuck. And they were kind enough to bring us some boxes of food. So kudos to them. Kimball Fire Department, they're doing amazing things. They always have. And thank you all for watching. I hope it was informational. I hope you've been enjoying it. Keep rocking it with us. Make sure you go and hit the like button. Go on and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for updates. And until next time, can you dig it?